Let me share my screen. Is my screen visible? Is it visible? Can you see my screen? I'm not able to hear. If you are speaking, please unmute. Hello?
Sir?
Can you see my screen?
Sir.
So today is day 15 and we will start with the classes. Since in the previous class you were not that much confident about using the classes, we'll start with that.
Yes, sir.
So day 15. Really, day 15. Okay. So I'll create a, as usual, regular class. It is creating in day 10. So main program, do a main method, working, right click, run as Java application. So it is working. Okay, so today we will be writing a program to read student name. Let's take employee. So employee name, code. Employee name, code, and gender. Okay, so these three values we would be reading from the input, and we would be grouping them. So first, let's start with a simple program. Can you help me out writing the program? The goal is to read employee name, code, and gender. Name is going to be string, code is string, gender we can have it either char. In that case we have to give only M or F. If we have it as string, then we are allowed to do M or male, F or female. Okay, so whichever way you want you can take it. Yeah, so let's begin. Can you help me out?
What is a code?
Code is employee code that is assigned to every employee when they join the organization. So it's a number. It's like a roll number. But it can have letters also. That is why I gave it a string. If it's going to be roll number, it would be number, right? We can have it as integer. But the code can have letters, alphanumeric. So the data type can be of type string. Yes. The goal is to read these three and then print it out. Can we start? Can you tell me the program?
Employee.
What should I give?
Sir, I have
Yes, you have to ask the user to input the employee name, code, and gender, and store it to a variable and print it from the variable. That's all. Simple program. What should I write? Scanner.
Scan.
Scan.
Scan of object.
Scan.
Scanner space scanner object. OB.
Scanner OBJ.
Scan OB.
Mm-hmm.
Is equal to new scan.
New scanner. We have to create an object of scanner.
System. Backend system.
System.in. Okay, then I'm not able to hear you properly. No? Yeah, next step, what do we do? You understood the program? Yes? Yeah, now you are audible.
Hello? Yeah, I'm not able to hear you.
I can hear you. I can hear you. I can hear you, Jessica. Can you hear me? Hello?
Sir, am I audible, sir?
Yes.
Hello, sir?
Yes, you are audible.
Yes, sir. Yes. The next step is string employee name
String employee name
is equal to scanner object.
equal to scanner object dot next. Okay. Good. Then
Now, print line.
this out.
Inside the bracket, enter your name.
Enter your name.
Plus outside the one plus
What?
plus employee name, sir.
Here?
Yeah.
Okay. Next.
String code
String code
is equal to scanner object.
scanner object dot next. Okay.
And yeah. Enter your code plus
Okay. Then
char gender
char gender.
is equal to scanner object dot next.
Oh. Here you will get a problem because next is going to give string. Okay. So one thing we can do is we can either typecast, we'll keep it as string for now. Then same like the previous one, you want to do like enter your gender, right? Is it right? That's all, or do we have anything else?
That's all.
That's all. Can we execute the program?
Yeah.
So what is expected when I execute? What should happen?
It should ask the name, code, and date of birth.
Okay, so it should ask me the name. I will enter the name, right? Ilakya, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Are you good from your side? Can we execute the program?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so you are also telling everything is good. Okay, so both of you have said. Okay, good. So where it didn't ask me anything. Will it ask? Should I wait? It didn't ask me. It is something is happening here. Cursor is here. So it's allowing me to.
Sir, I think after
Now it's asking me.
Sir, I think that system represented into a name should be about the scan object. Like
Oh, oh, okay. So you mean we have to keep it here. Now this plus employee is throwing error because employee is declared only in 12 and we are trying to use it in line number 11. How to solve it?
Sir, erase the plus employee.
Okay. So I have erased it. Now I will execute. Enter your name. Okay, good. So I'm entering Rajesh. Enter your code 001. Enter your gender. Value M. Okay. What happened? It didn't print anything. The program just got the input. It should print the output, right? Your name is Rajesh. Your code is 001. Your gender is M.
Sir, under the name.
Okay, here, what should I do? System.out.println.
Your name is
Your name is plus what?
employee name, sir. Employee name.
Employee name. Okay. Like this. Your code is plus code. Okay. Out.
And the same.
Your gender is plus gender. Okay. Done. Enter your name 001. Okay, good. So it is working now. So we have someone joined. Hi Edwin, good evening. So we have
Just now, I came.
okay. Yeah, no issues. We were just writing, we were just doing a recap of whatever we learned. Okay. So we have three variables: employee name, code, and gender, and you are printing it. Okay. Now, if you notice, these three are of single employee, right? The the employee name, code, and gender belongs to a single employee, right? So these three variables or these three data can be grouped together. So that is where classes come into help. So what I will do, I will create a class. I will name it as employee. Okay. Here I will not give main. Usually we give a public static void main. I will not give it because the main program is here. Okay, and this is just a Java class. We called it as POJO, plain old Java object POJO. So what we will do, we will create these three variables inside this class. So this is of type string, right? String employee name. Let me know if you don't follow. I'm just moving the variables from the main program to a separate class. Clear? So far clear?
Yes, sir.
So I just moved the variable from here to this class and I'm going to make it as private. So far you have learned only public, right? Public class, public static void main, public. So I'm going to make these variables as private. We will learn about this next week. But I'm going to make it as private. And just follow. In Eclipse you can right click, source, generate getters and setters. There is an option. Okay, I repeat, right click, go to source, generate getters and setters, and you will see this three variable. So if you expand this, you can see that Eclipse is automatically generating a get method, a set method, get employee, set employee, get gender, set gender. So we will check this out and click on generate. Eclipse will automatically generate all the functions for us.
So can you repeat it once again?
Yeah, for these three variables, we went to source and generate getters and setters. We checked these three variables and we clicked on generate. So Eclipse generated for every variable, it generated a get set, get code, set code, get gender, set gender. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now in the main program, we will erase out these. No, we will not erase. What we will do is we have these three variables. These three are going to hold our data, right? This variable is going to hold our employee name. This is holding our code and this is holding our gender. So what we will do, we will create an object of employee. So employee emp obj equal to new employee and emp object dot set employee name. Okay, there is a method which was generated just now, set employee name, and we set our data value here. So what is happening, we are creating an object and inside this object we are setting our employee name, we set our employee code, we set our gender. Clear? Is it clear? Any doubts? Okay. So we set the employee name, we set the employee code, and we set the gender into this object. Now what we will do, we will create one more class, new print class. Okay, we will name it as a print class. Here we will create a new function, print employee. We are creating a new function, print employee. We are not going to return anything, so it is void and public. So inside this print employee, what we will do, string employee name, string employee code, string gender. Okay, we will receive these three datas, and from the main program we printed this, right? This sysout we will cut from here and we will put it into this class, employee name, code and gender. So we are printing inside this class. So we are using a print class. We have a function. The function is going to receive three variables, and the three datas we are going to print inside the function. So we will do a sysout here, printing inside the function in print class. So what we will do, for now you forget about this. It's commented. So far you understood, right? We are using scanner, we are reading three variables. This you got it, right? And
Yes, sir.
we set it here. So you forget about employee class for now. We have a new class, print class. Inside this we have one function. The function is not going to return anything, so void, and the function type is public. You can even remove it, default would be public. And this function expects three variables. First is name, second is code, third is gender. Whatever comes in, we give a print here. This statement was here. At the end, I cut it and I pasted it here. So now what I do, I create object of the print class. How do we create object of the print class? Print class obj equal to new print class. This is how we create an object, right? We did for scanner. See here, scanner object equal to new scanner. Same way, our class object equal to new print class. And now what we do, we call the print employee function, and we pass the employee name, code and gender. So instead of printing it here, we moved it to a new class. Is this clear? Now if I execute this program, enter your name, so Rajesh 001M, it is still printing, but it is not printing from here, it is printing from the print class. Is it clear? Any question? Okay. So far, whatever we have done, can you try it in your Eclipse, and then we will continue. So just two classes. Okay. First is a main program. Create a main program. Create a scanner object. Read the employee name, code, whatever you said. Okay. I didn't write anything. This set of code you said me. That's what I have written. I just added one more print class, give a function name, expect three variable, and move the sys out here. And from here, just do these two lines. Can you quickly try it out?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, because once you try it hands-on, right, it would be less confusing for you. Now, no need to create the employee class. Just two classes you have to create, main program and print class. So I will keep my screen open so you can, I have both the classes open so you can see and type. Is it visible? Is this okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yeah, take 5 minutes and just try to do this. This same program what we have been doing all these days. Just this section is new for you.
I have a
Yes.
so the chip is not open.
Wait, what happened?
Share my screen.
Yes. Yeah, that's all. It opened now. You close that welcome window. There is a small close button next to welcome. You
See, sir, not coming, sir.
Yeah, you have to create new project.
I had one, so not coming.
Okay, can you go to file, restart?
File,
Or there is a
Restart.
switch workspace. See there at the bottom, very bottom end,
Yes,
switch
sir.
workspace. Yeah, click on that. So which one was your workspace? Where did you save so far? Click on the second one. It would restart.
I came, sir.
Okay. Can you see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yes, done. Yes, completed.
Yes, yes, sir.
Okay, any issues? Are you able to understand it? Any questions?
Yes, sir. No, sir, no.
No question. Okay. Shall we continue?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So with this program, uh, what is one difficulty that you foresee? So this is the input section. Okay, so where we read all the inputs, and this is passing the values to print class, and the third section is here, printing the incoming values, right? So we have the first section here capturing the input. Second section, it is we are passing to the class. The third section, in the class we are printing. Okay, so with this way, what issues that you foresee? What do you think can happen in future? What can be made better? Because there is a problem. Only when there is some problem, we will be learning the next concept and some solution would come up. So we have to understand first what is the problem with this code. Yes, you can just take a guess and tell whatever you feel. You don't see any issues with the code? No? Yes? No? Don't know? Hello? Are you there? Are you there?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yeah. So do you see any problem? Yes, no, or you don't know?
Sir, I'm a bit confused, sir.
What is that?
I'm a bit confused with this topic, so I need something.
Yeah, what is the confusion? Tell me. What we are doing, we are not printing it here. Instead of that, we are passing all the values, whatever we have read here, to a separate class.
I'm not using class of sir, but the string statement has some problem.
Here,
Not here, the main program.
okay, which print statement? This one?
No, no, sir, string statement, I'm new to it, sir. Like,
Which one? String?
forwards in class when we use this.
Which statement you are new? This one?
Print class, that's one type written down.
Yeah, here.
That and 22 and 22, sir.
Yes. What is the problem here? What is new for you?
So usually we used to do, I can understand that the piano, sir, but while using in class, I'm a bit confused.
Yes, tell me. What is the confusion? Tell me. Joshika, can you explain? Can you solve her confusion? Tell me, Nitya, what is the problem? You tell me. We will try to solve it.
But sir, I have now used this statement, so I'm a bit confused.
Why you didn't use the?
This is the statement that we get your class,
Yeah.
right, sir?
Yes. We used it in couple of programs.
Then I think I didn't practice that
Mm.
much, sir. I'm confused. I'll learn. Um,
Okay. Okay then. So what we do, we are creating object of this class and we are calling a function inside that class. So this would come here taking the values. Now assume there is one more parameter about the employee. Employee code, employee gender, employee name, and we have employee location. Okay. Let's assume tomorrow employee location is also going to be added. So how will the code change now? Can you help me out? Along with name, code and gender, we have to read the location as well.
stem dot out dot this out enter the location.
Okay, so we are going to ask him enter your location. Correct. Then
String location is equal to scan object dot next.
string location equal to scanner dot next. Correct. So the location value will be stored in this variable. Now we
So
have
we
to
have to add employee name for gender comma location.
comma. So we have to pass the location value to the class, the function in the class. Now That's all?
That's it, sir. We have to location, right? That is the question.
Yeah. You have to print the location.
Then that's all, sir. Yeah.
Where?
System, your location is plus location.
This is out. Your location is plus location.
Their string locations are comma string location.
We have to receive the location. So string location, and we are printing it. So here we are passing the location. We pass 4 values, so we print it. Okay. Enter your name. So Rajesh001M and Pondicherry. So it is printed, correct. So now I come and tell you again. You have to capture the employee date. Date of birth will be in date, right? Okay. Address.
Sysout println enter your address.
Yes. So I'll copy this. Now do you enter your address? Here, one more variable, address.
Again, we have to change the.
Yes. So now what is the problem you are facing? And
No, I
here,
don't get
you don't see any problem. Okay. String address, and here again in sysout, we have to print address. Okay.
So instead of printing these things Sysout, is there any other option we can do it very simply?
Yeah, it is. There is an option. So this is one problem, correct. So you are identifying that I have to go so many sysout. Is there a way? That is one problem, correct. So you are finding this as a problem, right? I have to every time as I add more variable, I have to give a sysout. Correct. So this is a problem. We have a solution for that. We will study what it is. And then
we use a lot of scan.
yeah, we use lot of scan, but the scan cannot be avoided, right? Because we have to read the input. Correct. So if I want to go, if I need to get an input from the user, I have to read those many times. So these set of lines, we cannot avoid it. There is still some way to reduce the code, but completely we cannot avoid it. But here we can completely avoid this. With just one line, we can print everything. This full sysout, we can remove it and replace with one line. But here we cannot. But one more, okay, I'll not tell what the problem is. So now we will bring back the employee class. So we had an employee class created, right? So here we have employee name, employee code, and employee gender. So now what I will do in this main program, we are passing employee name, code, gender, location, right? Here I will create employee object So what I will do here, so after reading these inputs, I will create an employee object, and into the object I will set the employee name, employee code, employee gender. And now what I will do, I will delete these things and I will pass this object. Okay, so here in the print class I will delete everything and I will receive this object, and to print the value I will use employee object dot get employee name. We have a getter employee dot get code employee object dot get gender. Location and address for now I will remove. Okay, so how we have changed the program? This section is same. Okay, we have the data. Now we are setting all the data into one object, and that object we are passing it to the class for printing. From this object we take it back everything. Okay. Now can you just by seeing tell me what problem we solved? We solved something. We made something easy, or we made something less complex. Previous code and this code. Yes. Just by seeing, no need to think technically, don't think too much. Just by seeing, what did we make it simple?
We have reduced systems in class, sir.
Here, okay, but not not really. Okay, we have. It is same. It is still same, right? If I add the other two sysout, it's going to be same. The number of sysout it is same. But did you notice here? Inside this, we were passing 5 variables.
Sir.
Now we are
Even
passing
on the top, that wall line also we had
here, right?
a lot of. Yes, sir.
Yeah. Now we are passing only one variable. And tomorrow if I tell add location to the employee, we will previously we were adding it here and here.
So now we are going to do imp object or
Yeah.
that line.
That- Correct. So we'll add it in the employee. We'll add address. We will ask you tell me what all you want. String, date of birth. Okay. You tell how many more. You want 100 variables about employee. No issues. Company name. Tell me. Okay. So how many ever variable you want, you tell me. I will add it here. And then I am going to right click, source, generate getters and setters. I have everything, select all. I'll click everything. This is, so the now whatever variable or attributes about an employee is needed, we add it to the employee. See here in the code, no change. We pass only one employee object. This object we will set, right? emp
Yes.
dot emp obj dot set address and address. emp obj dot set location. That's all. Here no change. Here no change. And you asked me, right? Instead of all this sysout, is there a simple
Location is plus.
yeah?
We
Instead
have
of
to give.
instead of giving it here, you mean here, right? I have to copy employee dot get location. Correct? So, and you asked me, right? Instead of all this sysout, is there a simpler way? Yes, there is a simpler way. We will remove all sysout. We will remove all sysout. I will give just one sysout. I will just print emp obj. That's all. This should take care of printing all the values. Okay, but now it will not. I will run and show you why it is not. If I give Enter your name Raj 001 male Pondi. Okay. See there, it is not printing. Okay, it is printing some junk value. That is because we have to go here and we have to right click source, override and implement method to string. There is a toString method. So here what we will do, I know this might be heavy for you, but just bear with it. Only one concept is there now. So return, what we have to return here, employee name. Okay, I'm just returning the employee name here. Now I'll run the program. Name, code, mail, location, address. See there, the name is returned. The name is printing. I will print here name plus employee name plus code, gender, location. So now if I run it, enter your name Rajesh 001 M Pondi address. See there, just one sys out. You wanted this, right?
Yes, yes.
One sys out, everything is printed. Name, code, gender, location. So what we studied today, two concepts we have studied. Just a recap. One is we created a POJO, plain old Java object. We created all the variables inside this POJO, generated the getters and setters. We have a toString method. Here whatever you are giving will be printed in the output. Secondly, from the main program, we read all the input values. We formed the employee object. We set the values inside the employee object. We are passing the object to the class, and from there we are printing. Is this clear? I will send this program.
Yes, sir.
You try it out in the weekend. Okay, Monday we will continue with this. Okay? Yeah. Thank you. Have a nice weekend. Talk to you Monday. Bye.